this was amazing, and then something this a bricklaw, a Swedish guy. Again, I'm not crazy about the design itself, but he guarantees his products for 300 years. Which is kind of a really cookie idea, because what happens if they last 295 years and then break? What your great-great-great-great-great-grandchildren are going to sort of dig out of the bottom of the drawer a certificate or something and take it back to the great-great-great-great-great-grandchildren of this guy. But it's a lovely idea, because furniture should last for 300 years anyway, right? It shouldn't have to be a unique selling point of a chair that lasts 300 years. Tom Dixon was probably the big star this year, but the small idea of an urban farm would be that you actually create things in your own house. This was an exhibition by Whirlpool, the kind of white goods manufacturer, on how to grow things in your own home. A cultivation cabinet by some Dutch designers, where you grow all your own vegetables in your lounge. Don't even need a garden. Cultivation cabinet. And this was an exhibition called Jules and Jules, which is another sense of the notion of homegrown, is that everyone's concerned about the environment and how far products are being taken around the world from the manufacturing point to the consumption point. And everything in this exhibition was designed and made in the small city of Eindhoven in the Netherlands. Some Dutch designers, NL, again the nation of homegrown. No press CTs complete these days without a picture of the designer with the happy people in India or Papua New Guinea or wherever it was made. But this is actually, I'm not being cynical about it, so it's a great notion that someone like Harry Longarius here, the Dutch designer, has designed something for IKEA which is made in India by people who are paid a decent wage and housed in decent housing conditions, and the design can actually make a difference to some people's lives who are involved in the manufacture of the object, not just the consumer here. And there's Hello working on another project which has involved using chicle, which is the natural gum tree extract that's used to make chewing gum in Mexico. So she's working with local people in Mexico as well to produce these vases with chewing gum stuck on them. And this is not like a new thing. This is from my first book, Art Technica, the American brand. I've been doing this for a long time. But Todd Bunchy, for example, taking used wine bottles and working with Guatemalan craftspeople to turn them into beautiful vases. And Steve Burke's work curated an exhibition from Moroso, which was all about taking kind of cultural ideas from other societies. And Moroso, the big Italian furniture brand, a fantastic exhibition, which was very much about this as well, that Patricia used Uzbekistani textile designs for this sofa. Again, African patterns. And craft is the new industry. And Design Miami did this exhibition called Craft Punkwear, which is a kind of apotheosis of this, where the designers actually made all the objects in front of the audience in a big studio. And I don't know whether this is something about people being frightened in the future or concerned about the economy or whatever, but the idea of things becoming quite primitive. Nacho Carbonell's made these quite sort of caveman-like swamp-dwelling kind of forms. These are all kind of stretchy skin-like human things. These guys, BCXXY, have sort of returned to the Stone Age. These things that look, I don't know, stone actually, they're foam. Flintstones, more Flintstones, white stuff. Maison Margiela did this beautiful exhibition where everything was covered. I've seen in a long time. It was an exhibition by a designer called Martin Bass. And I think that Martin, like me, is getting kind of concerned about the sort of unstoppable velocity at which information is put out, at which designers are forced to kind of come up with new concepts that nobody really needs. And he did this thing called real time. And it's a neat ending to my talk about about the speed of the media and our kind of insatiable desire for stuff. Because what Martin did was he made a series of clocks, which are actually movies, and were actually filmed in real time. And he sent me these movies. These are the first time they've been seen outside of Milan. And here's the first.